Hello guys, welcome back to Surya Zone. So in today's video, I'm going to explain you I'm going to continue the difference between uh, functions in SQL series. So I'm going to cover two questions in today's video: difference between primary key and unique key, and the differences between delete, truncate, and drop. Okay, so let's start. So before explaining what is the difference between primary key and unique key, I'll explain you what primary key is. Primary key is uniquely identify each records in a table and do not allow null values. Okay, and also a table can have a single primary key. So implicitly, this is also a unique key only. Okay, so before seeing the difference, let's explain what is unique key is so that you itself will be able to understand what is the difference, what are the difference between primary key and unique key. Okay, so unique key identify each records in a table and it allow null value. Okay, but it will allow single null value for a column. We are defining it as a uh, we are defining the constraint as unique. Okay, so and also it will not allow the duplicate values. Okay, this is the only difference. And in few tables, like we might define or we might give constraint for multiple columns as primary key. So that is nothing but the composite primary key, which is combinedly together identified as a key column to identify the table as a like to identify the table for a unique records or unique rows. Okay, so I have created the table. While creating the table, see, I have given the constraint. So this is what the constraint, like column name, data type, and then constraint. So for product ID, I have made it as a primary key and it will not allow any duplicates. And similarly for product name, I have made it as unique key. Okay. So I already inserted the null value. Let me go here. Let me run this particular thing. I already inserted null value in a product name, which is our unique key. Okay. So if I try to insert a null value for one more key, like I am trying to add one more ID 1052 and I am trying to add a null value for the product name, but it will throw an error. Okay, let me run this. Yeah, so if you see here, you got violation of unique key constraint, cannot insert duplicates in object DBO product. The duplicate key value is null, so the null is already present. So that's why here the single null value only will be allowed. Okay, and also instead of like, let me do one thing. Instead of this particular thing, so this is what unique key constraint. So we cannot have multiple null values, and you understood why that is happening. Okay, now let's try to add the null values in a primary key column here. This 1151 is a null value, right? So let me make it as a null, and here I am doing something known as product name, right? So test product. Let's name it as test product. Okay, let me run this now. See, but here also it thrown an error. So if you see, cannot insert the value null into product ID table. Okay, column does not allow nulls because this is a primary key. It will not allow null value. Okay, I hope you people are clear. And let me explain you by entering the duplicate record into that particular table. So what I will do is I'll just copy this 1001 and I'll put it here. Okay, and let me, if I run this query, this will also fail because the 1001 is already present, which is our primary key, and it will not contain, it will not allow for duplicates as well. Okay, so let me run this particular insert query again. See, this also thrown to duplicate. So here, if you see violation of primary key constraint, cannot insert duplicate key in object dbo.product. Okay, the duplicate value is 1001, which we are trying to insert again into the table. Cool. I hope you people are clear with the differences between primary key and unique key. As this video is short, I'm going to explain you the other things as well, which is nothing but our differences between delete, truncate, and drop. Okay, so let's start. So I'll explain you what delete is and truncate is and drop is, and you people will be able to understood what are the differences. Okay, so here delete is nothing but it will delete specific rows from a table based on certain condition. Okay, so here this delete is a data manipulation language, so we can split SQL keywords in multiple things like DML, DDL, and then TCL, like that. I will explain you in the upcoming videos about all those stuff. So here delete will come under a data manipulation language, which is nothing but that is, if I delete a particular row from a table, then it can be roll back again, like using the transaction rollback, we will be able to roll back as this operation is getting logged. Okay, but in SQL Server, what is for truncate and drop, once the action is done, then we will not be able to roll back because that is not getting logged in our transaction log. Okay, so here what truncate will do is it will remove all the rows from a table and it is faster than delete. Okay, so this is a data definition language and it cannot be, it is not logging. Okay, similarly drop it, what it will do is it will remove the entire table from the database. So from this YouTube database only, if I remove this product temp table, then the entire thing will get removed. Okay, So I hope, but here you people may ask me, what is the difference between delete and truncate as it's doing the same thing? So, but delete, we can delete all rows using delete keyword also. The same thing truncate is doing, right? But we can specify a certain condition to delete a particular row in the table. Okay. So let me show you one practical example. So if you see select star from dbo dot product temp. Okay, let me run this. Cool. So yeah, so we do have around 50 rows with 1000 until the product ID 1050. Okay. So what I will do is delete from. This is the syntax. You can make use of it. Delete from dbo dot product. Where? See, I'm giving a where condition and product ID equal to 1050. Okay. So I'm running this particular query. Okay, that particular row got affected. Okay, so if I run this now, then we will not be able to see 1050. Okay, I hope you people are you people got the understanding now. And we can also simply like that, I'll come later. Okay, so then the next thing is truncate table dbo dot product name. So if I do this, only the metadata and then the data in that particular table will got removed. Okay, it will get truncated, we can say. So if you see, it's get completed. So if I run this, so the metadata will be still there. Only the data will get truncated from the table. So if I run this, yeah, we do have only the column names. Okay, and then the next thing is drop. It will remove the entire table from a database, right? So here I am making it as a drop table dbo dot product temp. Okay, let me run this. So if we see now, the entire table has dropped from my database called YouTube. So if I run this, it will throw an error. See, invalid object name dbo.product. And if I refresh this as well, just a minute. Yeah, so here if you see, this product temp has got removed. Okay, so I hope you people got the understanding of differences between delete, truncate, and drop. Cool. Cool, guys. If you like this video, please do share and subscribe my YouTube channel. It will motivate me to create more quality content. And we do have some other 5 questions only. We will try to complete it by next week. And okay, if I create a single video, then people will hesitate to watch. That's why I am not creating entire thing in a single video. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. See you later.